Hi, it's Jo Bills from Freshagenda coming to you live, almost live, from the Hello Turf at Victoria Park, home of the Magpies. And I'm here this week with our weekly take. And what we're looking at this week is some of the goings on across the Tasman in New Zealand, where Fonterra's just announced an increase in the current season price to $6.15 New Zealand a kilogram milk solids, and a payout forecast for next season of $6.50 kilogram milk solids in New Zealand dollars. So that's a fairly positive price for Kiwi farmers who have had quite a few years of very low prices, and you can almost feel the confidence lift across the Tasman. And so the next thing is, what does this mean in terms of next year's production? We've just seen that April production, while it's not a lot of milk in the scheme of things, this is the very end of the New Zealand season, but production was actually up 6.8% despite the impact of not one but two cyclones and flooding in the North Island of New Zealand. So the question is, how are we placed for next year, and will a whole surge of milk from New Zealand actually start to dent those whole milk powder returns, which are really what's propping up those prices across the Tasman? And the other interesting story that we're looking at this week comes from the European Union, and particularly the EU Commissioner Phil Hogan, who is pretty cross at the market for talking prices down. It's a little bit naive of Hogan to take the market to task about talking the prices down when the EU Commission is sitting on this very large stockpile of skim milk powder. They're only prepared to pay just under €1,700 a tonne for new product going into intervention stocks, and they're having a lot of trouble selling at €2,100 a tonne for aged stock. It just doesn't add up in terms of the market dynamics, the way that the stock is going to be deployed over the next 12 months. So Hogan's being a little bit naive and disingenuous about exhorting the market about talking prices down. Anyway, that's what we're seeing from Victoria Park this week. I've been Jo Bills from Freshagenda, and I'll see you next time.